This program is proudly brought to you by Kasdan UK Trucks.
Hello football fans, welcome to another exciting episode of In Touch with a Legend. This show is proudly brought to you by Kasdan Trucks from the United Kingdom. Today in the show we've got an exciting legend. He grew up in Bulawayo, played football in Bulawayo, played for Zimbabwe as well. They used to call him Signature. He will tell us where he got that nickname from. We are talking about Johannes Ngodzo. Johannes, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks Alice. Thanks Alice.
Hey, we tried we tried to get you. Now today we've got you. We got you. I'll tell you guys, we got him. He was here for Real Betis Academy and we just had to drag him. Good Shamari, we are here. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, it's good to be with you, Alois.
Yes, before we get into the details of Real Betis and we want to know Johannes Ngodzo. Everybody knows who Johannes Ngodzo is. Top legend in Zimbabwean football. They know who you are. But most of them, they don't know how it all started. How did it all start?
Yes. Okay. Hey, Alois. I think in my family, it runs in my family. Umtala wami, he was a footballer, but he was working at McDonald's, maybe 15 km from Bulawayo. He was working there at Zimbabwe Pottery. So my father was playing for Division 2 as Zimbabwe Pottery. So every time my father, it was Ceramic Stars.
Ceramic Stars, Division 2.
Division 2. So every time my father, I'm a bora ending. So maybe I was 4 years, 5 years. So I used to play with those balls, but I didn't think just kicking it around. I didn't think it would sometimes maybe in that bora, but just kids go play. Every time I say that my games so I always go with my father, maybe saying about 8 years, 9 years. So I think love of football so it was easy family and therefore.
Yeah, but you have got brother. You have got a brother who also played. So you guys were kicking it around.
It was difficult because I was the older one, and then there was another my young brother Petros. Then there was Zephaniah, and then there was Joel. So always competing at home.
Yes.
Me, I always take the younger one. Then those Zephaniah and Petros.
Very good.
Then two games. Every time we were always fighting.
Yeah.
Every time we were always fighting, but I think we were always beating them.
Yeah,
but I was with my young brother.
Yeah.
So my young brother was skillful, and then those guys were tough. But you are always
Joel is the younger brother now.
Joel was my younger brother.
Okay, they need to. So I Tambana Joel.
And then is Zephaniah and Petros.
Yes.
So always competing every day.
My is to get to deep.
A small-sided game every day. So always competing at home.
No, I'm not surprised why every one of you managed to play football, because every time we talk about it for development, you need to play as much football as you can. So you guys were playing it every day.
It's every day. We're always competing from after school. Maybe we play 6 times.
Yes.
Always competing. Sometimes we end up fighting. Diana winner, who so always fighting.
Remember Beja?
Time of Beja, maybe no food. If you own today, about. If you use it,
you take their place.
So every time always fighting about my points.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's really nice. So you started playing when you were young, when your father was bringing the balls. So how did you end up playing organized football? I understand you started at the Highlanders.
I think that side at Zimbabwe, scout. So I always playing with my young brothers. Sometimes we organize. Maybe I organize a team and go and play with another kids. Maybe at Lokeview. So it was maybe 15 minutes walking, just walk there and then go and play and then we come back. Sometimes we come back and then we play again football. So and there's a guy, maybe he was staying there, but he saw something in me. Then he said, hey, they say yo. That time they were calling me yo.
Why were they calling you yo?
It was the shortcut for Johan.
Oh,
so it was yo. So they calling me yo. Why ungahambi uyedlala ngaphi? Ungahambi kwaYilanders ngabe uyedlala ibhola kuma junior. So uchomntwana why the connection. So that was my first time. What yo hamba phela ngaphi quite ended I said Alibaba do.
Yes, I remember.
Alibaba do. So it was maybe 30 k's to go to town. So I walked.
To town?
To town. So, but my grandmother was staying at Mziligazi.
Oh, okay.
So I went there at Highlanders, but didn't see anything. Maybe I lost. Yeah. Then I came back home. I said, no.
Without doing anything?
Not doing anything.
But why didn't he take you, the guy?
He was working as such. So he was and then when I came back walking maybe 50, it come to 30 k's. I walked back. I was tired. I said, no, maybe these things, maybe it might be football with me, with my brothers. Yeah. But I don't know, when I was grade 7, and then my parents said, no, you must go and with a form one who Mziligazi. So first I went to my grandfather. My grandfather was staying in Nkulumane, so I went there in Nkulumane. In Nkulumane, I said, no, I want to go away at Mziligazi. Yes. So before I went to school at Mziligazi, I went to my trials Islanders, my Islanders trials. Babeyenzele Makokoba 11th Street.
Yes, yeah.
It was difficult. Maybe 200 kids want to play for under 15.
Yeah, Islanders was popular.
Everyone for Islanders. So what mostly those kids but I've got friends, and maybe a few friends but we went there with friends Wellington yeah, my friends so we say just tell us when go same area, so but maybe I was lucky or maybe I was talented, I don't know.
No, it was talent. Let's say it was talent. Okay.
So I was one of them. I was chosen.
Yeah.
So after that, they said to me, I'm looking for a place to go to school. Then Alibaba said, no, I will talk to the headmaster from Mziligazi. You go and your school will go to Mziligazi. Yes. Then he went there and talked to the headmaster. That's where I went to Mziligazi.
Yes. Then you started playing football.
I started playing football.
How did you start playing football at Mziligazi? Do you remember the other guys that you played with there, who got to be prominent as well in football?
In Mziligazi there were too many. I started maybe playing.
Team. Which team? We started under 14.
Under 14. Yeah, under 14. We went and played. That tournament was M&H. I played with Shasha. His name was Lakmo Piri. I played with him Vusa Nyoni, but Vusa Nyoni was young. I played with him Mziligazi. Njabulo. I played with Mziligazi. So too many footballers who went to the Mziligazi.
Because Alibaba was friends with the headmaster, and every good footballer he was like channeling him. Let's go to Mziligazi.
No, everyone from Mziligazi. You go to Mziligazi primary and then you go to Mziligazi secondary or go to Sobogazi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember there was also a rivalry between Sobogazi and Mziligazi. It was like hot one.
Actually, if Mziligazi is playing Sobogazi, everyone from Makokoba, Nguboyenja, Mziligazi, PF, everyone will come to watch that game. Everyone have got brothers, friends, everyone. Yes. Said no. Everyone will come to Mziligazi or Sobogazi secondary school. But it was nice.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard Lloyd Joa was at Sobogazi and he was telling us about the rivalry that they used to have with Mziligazi.
It was very tough. It was very tough. Yeah. Those games were very tough. Because sometimes maybe we are playing each other, we are same team, club level, now we are different now in school. Yeah. So it was, no, this guy were playing together. So that's what the game then tense.
Yeah, that's actually brilliant. So you are now at Highlanders Juniors. So which age group did you study?
I started at under 15.
Yes.
I think under 15, I played under 15, I think we won everything. Yeah. In our first year, I was playing with Elson P. That guy who came to Dynamos, Vusa Chabalala. It was a very strong team. And then I think we won everything. Yes. Then at the end of the year, I think I was the player of the year.
Player of the year?
Under 15.
Under 15?
Under 15.
Then you got promoted?
Then I got promoted. So I got promoted and go to under 17.
From under 15 to under 17? From
under 15 to under 17. So I played to under 17, but I was always sitting together with Gunjan. It was always very much stories. So I'm under 17. Under 17 under 17 Islanders. So I've gone with a friend yami. That guy went to America. Wahamba uBayern Munich Joseph Ngodzo.
Yeah, Joseph
Ngodzo. So wahlala enju. So ngahamba ngamvakatshela uJoseph Ngodzo ngale enju. Bese he was my friend. So mina maybe ngangilimele esikole ngangile growing. So kwakule team yabo uJoseph Ngodzo ayidlalela ngale enju utha iSundowns eka Gift Banda
or the vice chairman
the vice chairman and so I had a team khona ngale lokho enju. So I went there. So when babele game reserve game babedlala eMazulu eLuveve.
Yeah.
So mina ngahamba khona ngathi team yabe ngakwana think kwakuyiSaturday. So ama players amanye ayisebenza. So team yayingakwana.
Yeah.
So Gift Band sahamba sayi ground. So babeshota maybe nge1 muntu. So Gift Band kusebuthi kathi Jose kathi le ntwana le ngathi Gift Band wayekhuluma isindazi vele. Kathi le ntwana le yakwana ukudlala yena ibhora yena. Nakwapha ngimlalelo amnathi uJose athi uyakwanisa but ungathi ulimele wathi hayi asimnikeni phela lokho kuyini isikhabi senjani simbone phela ufana kwasibona hayi into eyenzakala khona apha lo sakho hayi asikho kupheka abantu bayenzakala khona abantu bapheka from that day 50 pound otho wayala wathi hayi lo sengihamba la endlini angifune ehambe nginyaka sensiyamchiya emzilikazi.
Yes.
So 50 pound ehamba imoto ezana ezinkulu lezana ehamba imoto ezinkulu wathi efika emzilikazi everyone was surprised yabona ngehle emoteni nathi
where you coming from
kathi uvela ngaphi umuntu lo kathi umuntu uyaso gangster yini umuntu nalo. So everyone was surprised kathi umsebenzi le gangster sebenza le gangster kathi enkompono ukuhamba njani. It was Gift Banda for you and that Gift Banda from that day.
So why did they call Gift Banda gangster?
I don't know Gift Banda. So wayehlala eGoli. So wayehlala eZimbabwe and then went to South Africa, South Africa. So elokushina abantu la kwasithi ancane igangster. But nanga sengwathi I know that guys why owner win iSundowns. Ecoach lo munye uchoma kababezwana nathi uJomisha. Okwadlala le Dynamos nguye coach iSundowns. Joshua Misha. Wayecoacha la kulokho. Ku-Sundowns.
Yes. So you were playing for Njube Sundowns now. They were coming to pick you up to play for them.
Yes.
Kwa about the Islanders game.
Angangihambe kuseni juniors ama games aphela ngama 11 12. So everyone said after game imoto yathi imelele ngaphi. Imoto yabimile khona napha ngiqeda igames esidatha sendlini. Ngizalibona kusasa. Nago ngathi le game ngo3. So ngabe ngithatha ngisiyadlala ama game ku Division 2.
You were busy man.
So into lana waqinisele interest yenu Gift Band uthi no umuntu lo manje njani nimthathe vele personal lehle yonjani ebe ngowami. Hey wathi lokwavuka impi kwakuyimpi blind enesimaphepha wabe wazi ukuthi kona umuntu lo senjani. Sebemthatha. Beside vele ungakafika khona abageni uwali baba bamqotsha kwa Islanders. Bathe siza coach iRestars.
Oh, he left Islanders now.
Left Islanders. So most of the time, everyone in Pulawa under Alibaba, you thought you were going to you progress in football. So you followed him.
Yeah.
You followed him with the stars going to Alibaba.
So you outside the Islanders. Outside the Islanders. Now
I'm going to Restars and Njube Sanjay.
Oh, Njube was good.
And it was okay. I what right. Everything. Maybe you've got the money, you've got everything. I'm doing my progress, that's right. And this side I'm doing my financial thing. So what's the iRestars ngapha isithi
kwa first we real stars when
under 17. So I contract first it was difficult lapha. So wafuze maybe fix 18 years.
Yes.
So but iRestars that okay mana sikunika umsebenzi but wawungayisebenzi ngomsebenzi. Ngangifunda. I was at school. But okay, right. We sign a contract and then one of your parents will go to work. When you sign a contract.
You sign a contract so that you give the job to one of your parents.
One of my parents. Carry on going to school.
Top star.
So difficult. Ngapha I said ngapha my paper is coming. From Islanders. Now I know katuna when I pay about the contract and was every time they will forge those contracts. The contract will happen that way.
But you are underage.
Ngapha Sundowns, ngapha Islanders, ngapha Restars, so difficult. Ngapha underage.
Yeah.
Kwaba difficult. I think ngabe ngibuya ku holiday. Yeah, ngolo mama wayehlala eMbare la. So ngabe ngibuya kweday khona ba. Off season ngabe ngihlala la.
Kuno Kwarara.
Manje Gift Band khanye into lana vele enjani? Again Gift Band le kanjani? Ileke ifuna mina.
Kunokumanje.
Yeah, this
And
is-
kwangene Eagles. Was it Eagles?
Hayi, why from Tata from Mbare to go back to Bulawayo.
Back to Bulawayo to play games.
To play games.
Oh.
So now injury Santa is promoted to Premier. Injury Santa that time I see heavy or Samson Choro they were flying. Samson Choro were 8 matches that time they were flying to go and train and play, then they will come back.
Yes, I heard about
that
it.
injury Santa so Shoneo now was sponsoring. So now I'm lapse Mbare. So Babel tournament with 4 teams. Yeah. I think Orange were sometimes quick Lama division 1 and 2 konaba. So now they can start them bar. I just installed use phone call ya kana. Mo gift band. Ungam 9 say araring. Unga sembar. Usho no vele mtaro yapha yadlulela lapha yadlule kuthatha. Ngicela ummele umthetho ngapi. Usho ne kuthatha. Gift band amadoda. Yeah. Malume lapha sokuzoyenza kusuka manje umdala uyenza ukusuka unubuye umkhonule 4 days lapho usuku usiyaka hlala la. Nayi malume sokuvuka kunye la mana ngifuna unjani ngihamba.
Yes.
Shoni yedlula pende. Shoni yavele kangazi just to uzopika someone.
He knows that he is picking someone to
just to go and play.
Yes.
So Shoni one thatha lapha ngayikhwekho. Ngafika ngadlala. Into eyenzakala khona Shoni now Shoni asele interest.
Yes.
Chisa haya. Mangwana to sign a contract. Or what do you want? Want a house? What do you want? What do you want?
Yes.
Msindo pay now Shoni. Shoni wasefuza iparcela pay.
But you had a contract with the Real Star.
I've got contract with the Real Stars.
Real Stars.
Mountain
now they want to sign you.
But ngapha Islanders I've got contract with Islanders.
Ema juniors.
So it was difficult. And we are still yabumncane ngawathi kwenzakala.
But you're still a little boy.
I was still maybe I'm 17. Yabona into eyabihlupha ukuthi sometimes yabona la umuntu ozawuguide ezawona ukuthi no, you do this and do that and do this. Quite difficult, but
so what happened there when they said they want to sign Njube Sundowns?
Then it was a headline which Sundowns want to sign Johannes Ngodzo.
Yeah.
Manje i-Islanders yayisign sama contract labafana abancane ye 4 years. So Islanders had the powers over mina with this player level ngethu. Wathi okay usho not ngiyakwazi ukuthenga kini. I'll give him money funa malini.
Yeah.
Bahle bayala udala kwenza. Thina umuntu lwavela kwenza ukuthi hayi imali akwenza. Umuntu osiyamfuna.
You want the player, we don't want your
man. That's when things changed, and then that's why I went back to Islanders. Maybe I was playing under 17. Yeah. 17. Then after that, I signed a contract with
first team.
The first team. Then I went to train with Islanders. Yeah. So I think, I was at the school at Mziliga. So we were training. And then Zimbabwe was under 23. Yeah, blessing Mapuneke.
Yes.
Richard Choruma, Desmond Maringo. It was strong under 23. So I think we say Botswana under 23 there. So Raman and I, why says Uta? We don't want to play. So abayigijimisa phandle ni player Raman amangangazi. Kodwa mina umfana lo mfuna ubuyambona.
Yes.
So wabale under 23 i training game the Islanders White City. So nansi esikole ngangitrain esikole ngabona imoto kamaphephe isipakile sebekhuluma nama teachers babembisa thatha into zakho ungene emotweni lapha ngathi ngiyanga wathatha into zakho ungene emotweni wethu mina ngiza trainer phela esikole la ngithatha into ngifaka emotweni still young you follow ama orders kuphela ngithi ngifika ngathi ngithola vele iZimbabwe bagqoka ama kit kanti kwenzakalani la tayi uzodlala igame lesi uRamanto ofuna ukukubona nayo phela soyi surprise phela le kuthi now so uzongathi ambush phela le.
But when go to first team or before that was even before first team.
Before even meeting the coach,
yes.
I was going to meet Raman. Yes. I signed a contract with the first team, but I got meet head coach. Ngikhambe khona pha ngigqoke benginike ikit ngigqoke ibhola iqalisa and then uRaman was surprised. No. Lapha hayi umfana lo right. Mana mina ngikhambe ama 23 and then I come back and then siyabe sesikhuluma ngomfana nalo. That's where I started training then the first.
In the under 23?
Until era 23 actually hamba until Raman was the coach. He was the head coach.
Oh, he was the head coach.
We were playing a friendly game.
Yes. So they signed you after that.
Raman was satisfied. No.
Yes.
Kabezo trained the first now.
Yeah.
I trained with the first. Yeah. But I was happy. We wrote in a day because it was difficult.
Yeah.
Go first team Islanders. I had to go easy.
Okay, we just want to hold it there because we just want to go for a break. When you come back, we just want to know how did it happen? Your first day at Highlanders. This is quite exciting. What property? 3 teams, all signed contracts. You get banned, you know that. But anyway, you were still young. I think they were not going to ban you anyway because you didn't also have guidance. But we want to know more about it as well. We want to know how it happened, how you started your career at Highlanders. Guys, don't move away. This is actually an exciting story. Johannes Ngodzo, Chisa, signature. He is here. You can ask all your questions that you want, guys. He is here. Send in your questions. We're going to be talking about it. He's going to be answering your questions. But for now, we're just going to go for a break. We'll be back in a minute. Don't move away. This is getting hot in here. Yes, guys, welcome back. In touch with the legend. He's hot in here. We've got Johannes Ngodzo telling us about his football story. 3 teams, they signed him and they all wanted him. What does he do? Check it out. I don't know. Guys, like we said, that throw in your questions to Johannes Ngodzo, signature Chisa. You can ask anything, then he can answer you, or we can answer you right here on In Touch with the Legend. Johannes, so you played against the under-23s. Raman Kumbo is satisfied, is convinced that he's impressed that I want this boy. You signed for Islanders. Your first training session, how did it go?
First training session, I'm nervous, but maybe it was easy because you gift lunga. Same line, so it was easy. So every time I encouraged, I have a problem. So it was easy. But Pagati, and I want to my enemies are manning. I'm a number, so change my numbers, but what would tough. It was not easy. Really. Now, what I think of about these days, but in the time I feel it was not easy. Really.
Who were they? The senior players who were when you arrived there?
Via, Gifty Lunga Junior, Zenzo Moyo, Descapena, Temba and Lovu, Blessing Kumiso, Tabani Masawi.
That's the championship team.
That's the championship. When I didn't figure out, we winning one championship.
Yes. Then you arrived at the champions.
We figure my champions there. How in the one about difficult journey. Everyone would take about the last day, I'm not last day, I think up on the chase, but I'm there to compete now.
Yes.
I mean, the new platinum, I don't care what means, just want to play football.
Yes.
Inter-icona game. Sometimes I don't know, you don't care about championship, but you care about play.
You just want to play.
But you realize you're going to computer now, so we'll have to suitcase past. I know, that is special. But now, 17 years, 18 years. You think about play. I want to play.
Yes.
You can move.
Yeah. So you arrived and you just
want to compete and play. So my first game, I mean, I think I'm going to go someone. I think we Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think I call side game. I think I compete. I think maybe I have a good game. So from there, I think.
Which team did you play against?
It was maybe I Buffalo. I don't know. The team is called the team
at home.
At home at PF.
Chaunga match. About the crowd.
So I'm fond of Konapa school, Konapa, maybe to meet you about the game. The crowd it was easy. It's still school, but the crowd it was easy because most of the games in the circular, I'm juniors games. That's it. I remember one time, that's the team under 15. So team it was a competitive. So it ended Dynamos, under 15. But today, tonight is a kitten raising game there. It was tough.
Full house.
Full house. If you don't see the other times, they would call it full house.
Under 15.
Under 15, playing football.
Yeah.
So it was easy. Which is the same age,
yeah.
Who same age, number 17 years. It was easy because you're under 15 years. I know how difficult, how to handle the crowd.
Yeah.
So it was easy. So I think about a good game. From there, as I look at Beckett, because you starting to compete, starting to play. So
were you a regular then, or you started from the bench? That year?
What was the problem? I think any midfielder element, I think so. So I going to start. So that's why I'm making about a good game. So I started playing.
So I never got a bench.
I never got a bench.
Signature. And Chaunga, how did they receive you?
Yeah, I won't go. What about easy because ngoba kudala vele ama-juniors babewalandela
they were
following kunomfana phansi
yes,
kulo umfana ngale phansi so it was easy so ke labantu abalutshwana ngene babengangazi abangabuyi amagame ama-juniors but those people ababuya because esikole some were following football esikole juniors
well.
so it was easy vele most abantu bayithi hayi umfana lo unjani hayi umfana lo uyabulala so that's way ngifika vele evini kwa-Lenders that's way ibizo xa ukuthi chisa la bese ngifika kulokho
I was going to ask that
senifika kwa-Lenders
who gave you that nickname
I think kwakungubiya lo zenzo i-boys le kanjani i-boys le yachisa le
yeah
so into omncane nothing to do you are just there to enjoy kuphela
then kwanzala chisa
so that's way ibizo lekhaya ethi chisa la bese liya khona uthi chisa
hot proper young man
yeah.
but they were happy with you though
yeah they were happy
they already knew you
from the juniors it was easy because they knew me from the juniors kulo muntu obuya
unozauri chinozi manyunyu do you know manyunyu
no
do you know manyunyu see they used to do this when you arrive when you are still a youngster at the new school they would do tricks on you hide your books or pour water on your blanket did they do tricks on you that this is a youngster or some senior guys will come and say polish my boots mfana hey when I'm fana polish my shoes
vele thina I think maybe ka test vese fika kwa-Lenders maybe sasikhempele kwakule camping house
yes that's what
so ama-senior players ayipheka we're cooking thina vele afona abancane we're cleaning everything
yes
so if they cook then they dish then we eat we are cleaning even football boots nasivele training now ulamadaka we are playing they said chisa awungikhalela ama-stars ami laphana and then you go and clean those boots so uyabongela what you want to play ukuthi bona bayenzani yabongalani ndaba lapho you end up maybe suyisini star but abantu laba into bayenza leyo ayingarayithanga but I think that's where abakwenza khona usiba tough
who is the senior player yokunetha too much the one who is every time wakazvigarira zvako you are relaxing hey polish my boots hey
uzenzo was obvious uzenzo wehle kucheta wakusuku memvana kungibona wabuya lapha so vele ivoice yakhe vela ku-intimidate that voice kuphela ku-intimidate kuphela so but it was easy
scared
because wayehlela duze lathi so he was why a friend ka-gift so most of the time nase trainings wayekwansinele sasitrainele wayesithi so wayekwanisa unqine ngaye ngakade namakhokhoba ngale ikhombi ethi ngicela nithiya abantu abangu-3 space lapha then uyadlula espeaker lapha sese-training but ungacabanga ukuthi kona ukugadala ikhombi e-training uzafika kube is kuyafika kube yi-fight uyakhuluma la train ziphele selibuyele endlini simple so lawa sokwazi no lapha sembuye emsebenzini I must do my job and then ngiphume ngihambe endlini
only the funny guys who were the funny characters at Highlanders when you arrived there bangaita ama-jokes people were doing funny what were the funny guys
ade bewanenge kwakulo even lo kwalo mkhiwa lana uKelly Jacobson la wayenza ama-funnies Blessing Gumiso la wayengama-funnies ama-funnies akhona asebamanenge kakhulu maybe babe banenge abantu ababenza ama-funnies kakhulu
and you played in Africa with the Highlanders
yes
also played in the Champions League
I played and maybe I've got 4 championships with the Highlanders so I played all of them
how was it
I think maybe ama-teams maybe ncane njengabo community teams njengabo Highlanders Dynamos uthi sometimes ukuthi si-progress of Champions League we need financial ngasingekho financial to compete lama-team most of the time sasicompete lama-team njengabo Ale experience those team are well funded kuyaba difficult vele ukuthi kokona nxa selifika vele ku-stage sensathi now selifuzele ngena ku-group stage sokubona selibuyi-Ale but you know ukuthi kokona home we can compete even anything you can compete but going there khona ngale Egypt competing yakhona yabisengasayensi istage sakhona vese sesitshintshile I think maybe ochomi labana vele they are very organized
but how did you feel ukiphinda mu Cairo national chairman how ugly and you were still a youngster at that time how was the feeling
feeling first ama-games aba tough ncane asadlala i-Champions League Ale but ku-home akho tough Ale experience it was easy but thought ukuthi no we compete with those guys nxa seseya ngalo kuzaba njani kuzaba lula I think basidla so i-experience but I think those guys the banama-tricks abo because tina igame lana experience we drew lapha. I think Captain made a mistake. We leading Captain made a mistake. Ngala game ngiyathola at home. Sayakhona ngathi. That is fika vele same day sifikile. I-team lana ngabebuya ali ama officials. I had a team card. Ikhala ama passport ukona ama same players abuyile yini. But nathi sithina sichekwa immigration yakhona ngani. So but when they came E3 esasitela khona hotel yakho they checked ukuthi asibiyanga labanye ama players in. So I'm going to say no, this is the same team.
Yeah.
So I don't know team maybe baba bias in 15 minutes time uGilbert Banda said no red card. So we're destroying if we do this game sesebanjani sisiba lu, and then that's where he scored and so 5-0. Ukapin the man of the match.
But Maro 5.
Taro 5.
Man of the match. Goalkeeper.
It was tough. Yeah. Then the Ali our sports party special stadiums I support is too much.
Too much, yeah.
Experience the platinum silda so start to the hotel. Scares at an hotel sensitive when I look at my supporters.
Yeah.
Still singing.
Yeah. And you peeping through the window.
So if patient about the is very strong. If you remember in the even game pillar, you can feel it.
Feel the atmosphere.
You feel it no. Lapha mvele game ngoba thina ngikwazi nanhlalo kumntomkhupha igame ale basicha khona coach wanguMethembe basicha khona thuno tasagijima
makamani
hayi ngebhora kuphela
uyazofila ukuthi ayada phela
because
senza uweb there
sathi sivela ngale game anti just dlala ngo8 game phela ama10 nakhupha singanhlalo khupha nakhupha asamsegeza phela then we come back and then sinjani sidla khupha hayi chisa
I'm sleeping
no asithwala ukudla lapha sinjani sesikhambe lokudla ngasigezi bese sinjani sesilala
then sleep
sihamba lokhupha lapha sithola ukudla kodwa uthi asayihli phansi akasidingi nakhupha ngibona xa sikugezi khupha hayi masicase relax empijana asivuka savuka following day sidlanga lokudla kakhona uthi asigijimi that is ange sidle lokudla we tired so uthi mina hayi ibhora hayi ibhora badlana. Yeah. But even sometimes they clear, but in terms of football, I well prepared.
And but in terms of after game, what do you guys get up to? Let's say Miranda out, you are in Esperance, you are in Tunis. After the game, what do you? I know about the arguments. You went to sleep. I'm not talking about that one. Some other games. Then what do you do for relaxation? Did you go out, or you guys would stay in a hotel? And what did you guys used to do?
Sometimes you can go out, and then sometimes maybe you can have maybe 2 or 3 drinks, and then just to relax, because sometimes we prepare the game maybe for the past 2 weeks. It's difficult. So after the game, in mind to distress in mind, just to relax. Then now learning to get cool and other things, not about football. So it's good sometimes after football just go out and then you just relax and then you just enjoy.
Okay, who are the party animals there in the Highlanders? You know, the guys want to after game, they want to out, they want to go and distress, like you're saying, distressing. Where the most want to know the guys where that joy too, where that joy.
Most of the time, maybe a while, most of the time, I see every time we see game and I play. So and then just every time that's was not like game, even those guys, the paparas was no. My players, are coming, just maybe just to socialize and we maybe Gilbert Banda kids Charles Churufia etinyeka ongamapatam animals eyes, but it was nice sometimes on a good thing I think you're right because abantu abaphandla they don't know to prepare the game to kuma footballers they think it's just to Sunday just okay. They think it's easy, but it's difficult. You must leave. Then you concentrating a game for the past 6 days. So you have a good difficult.
So after game, you need to relax your mind. So who was the best dancer?
Best dancer? I know I can't dance. I'm a moves. The best dancer was even now Vusanyon. Vusanyon can even now. I can dance.
Yes,
he can test.
That's nice. Okay, let's get back to Highlanders now. Johannes, it's Highlanders. The game that you can actually say, but you know what? It's Highlanders. This game was my best ever game. Now, Chisa, Nangadri Chisa, for sure, according to my nickname, the best game that you ever played for Highlanders.
I think I think implications esidlile BF maybe 3-1 I think then any go yabo bacina beyali I think ngakhetha amagoals ngena ngo3 kuThabani Moyo and then game kwase win 4-3 I think onke umuntu sometimes onke umuntu osekhambile endlini anto ayothi ama supporters eTamandebele athanda ukuzonda vele ncanti zingazakhambi kuhle kuhle akwanise bekhangele phansi bose bephuma sebakwanise bekhombisa becha ukhulu kwaso kule problem lapho baphuma bahamba igame kuyi3-1 badala basebedliwe lapho sebedliwe vele lapho omunye foreign to enkona sizo umsebenzi uthi bele yalende sicine unile 4-3 sebale nyingi play uthi kanti bawune njani kwamva uthi bawonile phela into sezijinjile uthi so abantwana babe kanjani sometimes amandebele ala patience ncanti zingazakhambi kuhle kuhle bakhangela phansi they want into ezinjani
everything is really nice
everything is nice uthi sometimes the ground ziyabheda uthi if you want even you try to control the ball leyali but you need ngene support to what ibe behind you
to lift you
up I support ibe behind you wezwa ngokho abathi khwelu ngathi what sefuna nala so yisi stress yakho nathana leso ukuthi abantu babengananzile ukuthi kokona akula umuntu efuna ungena e-ground futhi isi team yakhe.
But what do you think is better, for them to start whistling or for them to keep quiet when you're down? What's better?
I think to keep quiet kungcono.
Yeah. And then start whistling against you.
Whistle vele again whistle another stress futhi uthi asivule le ball uthi asibhora ngene ifuna athi sifuna ukuyisavule le ball kuse kuba difficult sokufuneka abantu abama big guts. Sometimes amanye ama players amaningi they fail to play for Highlanders maybe ma big teams ukuthi because of that ukuthi kona now if you have got maybe one bad game you think maybe this is off but you need to start to go there and compete again. Compete I want to play. Yes. But ungacabanga nje ukuthi I know follow into so time injured. Now you recover in mind ukuthi kona le game uthatha isikhathi then uba receiving to play kuyaba difficult.
And okay, about the championship, you said you have 4 championships with Highlanders. Which one was your best championship?
I think the best championship. That's computer.
This year.
Yeah, I think that's computer le Mazulu championship lana. Then that's the tough game. That's the tough game emasungu. Yabona emasungu lana emasungu kamunga.
Yes, emasungu
amabhasi yamunga. Ngapha sibadanda ku home yabo. Yes. So
you needed to win there.
Needed to win. Then iMazulu yona hele stars.
Yeah.
KuMazulu on paper it was an easy game.
Yes.
I think even today even ngahlala abantu beMazulu Ronaldo Sancho noza ukucheda igame la siphambanisa igame la. Ngoba I think baba down ochomlaba. Ngoba thina the first day set training ngegame la eMaswingo. Sathi sifika training eWhite City. Athola kwathi kugcwele pam.
Supporters.
Efuna ukubona efuna ukubona ukuthi team yapikwa njani.
Yes.
Sifika lapho eWhite City sebesidlala 11 sebecha ukhwelo ama supporters anje kuqasa ukukanjani I think uchairman wangumangwana wathi hayi vele beqeda training today sembukile mina ngale lokho ePlumtree sisehlala ePlumtree for 5 days siyasukela khona sisengaphi eMaswingo. I think it was a difficult championship.
Yeah.
Ngapha ukucabanga eMaswingo nale lilanda uChomlabana umunga athi la le support ngapha vele babangafundisa uni championship they bet uthi championship win eMazulu.
Yeah,
it was a tough game.
Well, it is out ukuchipiza yena uwathisayo
thina sasifuna win.
Yeah.
eMazulu I think ayifuna draw.
Yeah.
Eish maybe 20 minutes time base leader 1-0. Now I understand to chase a game championship. The last game to chase a game championship. It was difficult.
Yeah.
So you are playing and then you want to understand to
what's happening.
So your mind is here and then your mind is in the bench. Now to compete now it's quite difficult.
But now we are losing 1-0.
Now we are losing. We want to win. But the second half maybe we are scored and equalized.
Yeah.
So I think ngani ibhola leBF laliphuzile ukuqalisa. So thina ibhola liyaphela. Sesihlezi phansi eMaswingo Stadium. Umunga wala problem thina sesimelela ama results anga eBF. Sesithatha kokona iRestars is leading. I think that some ngawala amafoni lapha. iRestars is leading 3-1. Stars yalita 3-1 kuMazulu.
And you think
now sokusiba I mind le ukuhamba njani. Because iMazulu yana vele it was through but the day yakona iRestars even most abantu bakona bakhuluma igame yena. But igame kwathi siyibona, but I think the championship plan was difficult.
But they did it for you. They did it for you.
I think what I'm calling Yambi, you give more money with it. That game, we're going
to talk about how you celebrated when you come back from the break, guys. This is interesting. They almost thought that they had not won the championship because they thought that Amazulu were just going to walk over Real Stars, but they actually got the greatest news of their life. We're going to talk about it, how they celebrated. Don't move away, guys. We're back in a minute. Welcome back, In Touch with a Legend. We've got Johannes Ngodzo on the show, guys. They were playing against Masvingo. They needed a win, and they drew 1-1. And Amazulu were playing Real Stars, and Amazulu needed just a draw to actually win the league. And they actually thought that they were down and out when they drew against Masvingo. And guess what? They had that Real Stars. He had beaten Amazulu 3-1, and they started celebrating from despair to celebration. So we want to know from Johannes Ngodzo, how did you guys celebrate when you heard the news? Now you are sitting on the turf, you think dejected, we have lost the championship. Then you hear that Real Stars have beaten Amazulu. How did you react, guys? How did you guys celebrate?
Yeah. It was the best. It was the best because it was difficult.
Yes.
It was difficult.
Plus because you rivals at home with Amazulu. Yes.
We're competing with our friends. Most of are my friends. So championship, it was one of the best championship. Even the man, that is. I want Mazulu. They will give a Kulumanga championship. I is arrested. So they're crying about the rest. I think we tell my promise about taking this motor 3-3. Imagine Tom taking the motor on the championship. I think it was difficult, but it was nice.
So what did you guys do along the way? Did you go out to celebrate, or you just went home and celebrated in Blood?
You've almost always the way in Scambis. I come all the way drinking, such as I be clubbers. Then we celebrated the clubbers.
And the fans.
The fans.
Yes.
I'm a fans at that time. What we road show. This motor that's can be this motor.
And I know
people are supporting. I support. I think one of the best games, the away game, I want to support that one.
Yeah.
People must support the game.
Started from training.
So we have a team training. We team Luvevi. What we team that teams can't be. They play teams started they play. What could a man do as well? The teams started they play.
I can imagine. Okay, tell us, playing with your brothers in the same team. How did it feel? You were playing together. Number 2 versus 2. Now you're playing in the same team at Islanders. How did it feel?
Yes, sometimes you understand. No, everyone is working. Is working for his what? I'm working for my family. I work maybe to buy his clothes, what. But sometimes I won't understand. But in Suitcase pants, you can want to know it was special about. Now, says computer I want to play so sometimes guys go nice to play, but when you are active, nice but that's the name of the game, but sometimes I accept.
Call your favorite teammate. Why take an game? I want to play with this one alongside me. If he is around, it brings the best out of you. We know it did to Kunzanjan. Oh, because you don't want to marry.
That's what difficult. So basically, I would do it to work. But in Pambi, in Zanito Zen, I'm funny win. That's how blessing comes. I would do anything to work, but I give you the ball. But in front of I want a winning bonus. So it was easy playing with Kumis.
Oh, okay. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Okay, your most difficult opponent at club level.
Leo Krauzone, Alec Kinyoni. There's this guy who is in Africa. He was very tough.
Yeah.
You know that today I'm coming to work. I want to know I'm coming to work. Yeah. Yes. We were tough opponents. We were tough.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually a brilliant career at Highlanders. You know, it's actually good to know that you never played for any team. But before we do that, there are a lot of other people. We heard about Chisa. We heard about their signature. Where did the signature come from?
It is signatures. Same bands of the national team.
Yeah.
That's the way we connect about signature.
Okay, we're going to be talking about the national team. That's where we are actually we started playing for the national team at under 17 or under 20?
Under 20.
Under 20. Tell us about it. How did you get the call up to play in the under 20 and which games?
So I think especially it was easy now that I'm maybe first team. Uthi beku-select ukuyedlala under 20. So ngasengihlala first team Highlanders. So ngaselect ukudlala under 20. So sengipheme so trainer ngapha and then angadlala ngo Murape, Kelvin, Nengomashe, Shingi.
Oh yeah. I remember that
Musa Genetali, David Sengu. So
strong team, man.
It was a strong team.
Yeah.
It was a strong team.
Is that the team that you came to play at Alexandra?
Yes.
I came to watch you guys.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I used to come and watch you guys.
Most of the games were also local watching those games. That's why you go watch Nengomashe and Cabinet with the Chiefs. Yes. I think that team was very strong. One of the best strong team I said under 20 there.
And yes, who was your favorite teammate in that team?
Yeah, I was staying with Nengomashe father.
Father?
Yeah.
So how did you feel when father was like, they're going now to play for Kaizer Chiefs and you were like, I saw you played also in another match at Eldorado Park. That's where I first saw you. Brilliant. You know, you played a very good game. I watched that game as well. But how did it feel that you see your roommate is now picked for Kaizer Chiefs and you?
Yeah, sometimes it was difficult, but I was happy for father. Sometimes we are open our doors, but it was difficult. Sometimes I think maybe we need most of our agents sometimes, especially in Bulawayo. We need because most of our deals is someone from Harare, but we need someone from Bulawayo just to help our youngsters because agent and then most of my players are come by agent so we need someone in Bulawayo to help our youngsters because most people but we need someone to help those youngsters.
No, we do understand. So from the under 20s now you get to the senior team and how did the call up come now from the under 20 to the senior team? How did it go about?
I think the call up we are maybe performing well in that. I think call up we are maybe performing some well in that.
How did you hear about it?
Call up sometimes no I understand so it's fair training this guy we are Chisa Balibizo national team so find the national team. I mean national team I thought. Man just we are computer so those guys want something but sometimes now you don't realize maybe potential and then you see we are compete sometimes good drop but you don't care then you go back you come and compete again but in many chances I figured I think I didn't look back again.
Yes, your breakthrough.
But very Anthony mind is go so talk about more that big guys more for giant. I think that time I was thin.
Yeah.
Just mind I want to put the party nothing back on up. I think more for the order or something. I think he give me a chance. Then the rest is history.
Which game did you play? Your first game, your first ever match?
My first match it was Mali.
Mali?
Yeah.
In Mali?
Yeah, in Harare.
In Harare.
Yes. First game, Then you are competing, you want to play.
Yeah.
Then now we are selected. Team talk. We are starting. Now.
At home.
At home.
You know there's no stadium.
You are started thinking, no man, yeah. Now your mind, man, your mind.
What went through your mind?
Your mind says kitchen.
Yeah.
Says mind says kitchen. Your mind stays that by hotel. Then I was if you're going to local national sports, road learner, everyone is going in there.
Yes.
Don't know, this thing is serious.
Yeah.
Into this serious, this is that. What far? And imagine people play national team which channel my local games 15 minutes 30 minutes now we change.
Yes.
My national teams 1 hour.
Yes.
Maybe if you have passed 1 hour 30 minutes waiting people radically mind what we mind na kuya committee ezingakana mind so keep imali kwangu who was a big guy so thumna nabe buya vele gqama pushing engagqoka ngejezi le team ngathi nene player phakathi sidlala ama giant amangaka amadoda just uthi yabona igame yabiphuza ukuqalisa into ezigijima emindini zabe sibazinenge kakhulu but ibhola lingaqalisa everything that
everything goes, yes.
So that is fair. In national sport, I think it was full house. It came imali ayilabo Keta lona idlala Real Madrid to omunye left ayiqinile imali but ibhola seqalisile I think is thinking about that ukona is playing for what into ekhona phaya was competing uthi kokona I want to beat man and then the results are better uthi say the game lena sayawina so in the end of the day you realize to kokona if football iyafanana but just uthi kokona uyihandle kanjani kuphela wena.
Yeah, that team. Who did you play? Who did you play with in the national team in Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe, Peter Ndlovu, Gaetano Tembo, Via, Ezro Myandoro, Benji, Shereni.
Hey, you're going to big game, big guns. Yeah.
Even in our side, those guys, if you are Ubakangele, it would damage China. Those guys, putting Ubakangele, those guys, most of them were very Europe. But it was nice, which is now competing. I want to know we part. Yeah. Just to be part of the team that I qualify first time in Zimbabwe to qualify.
That was the game you beat Zimbabwe. We beat Mali 1-0.
Yeah.
To qualify for AFCON.
Yeah. So to be first guys, our computer maybe with Zimbabwe as a qualifier. I think it means a lot maybe to me.
But then you missed the AFCON.
I know.
Tell us about it.
I think very especially in the game in 83 I apanga chise blind. I want to yonkinto yabezenzela ukuthi I want to know this game uthi I need to do something maybe for the country but I think injury atenzakala sometimes khona ukuthi yacount into encane but yaqiswa into enkulu ucathi ngene I want to I'll come back 3 weeks I'll come back 1 month 3 months then waqiswa 1 year it was difficult even to come back maybe who field sometimes ukuthi kona so you love this sport, but it was difficult.
Yeah,
it was difficult, but.
And when you see your teammates going out playing, and you know that you could be out there.
Yeah, it was difficult because even the first time, I remember the first time they played to my friends, Ronald, Otezi, they come and pass me. They give me something tough like something like that, and I want to be the king. I'm right. But difficult. I think that was maybe the west part in Nigeria.
Yeah. But what did they do? What did they try to do? Did you go for treatment outside of the country, or did you try to what kind of injury was it?
I think I think I take it. So wafuze babisela back. Kuti again ubambe futhi door. I think
you can do it.
Dr. Pau, I think Prince Edward, I think he's staying in America. I think he came here and operation. But I think operation but I think maybe if he's and think as the physio right.
Yeah.
So I think if he's so maybe we need someone who every day. Now injured, we train in the morning. We just to make it that another leg strong.
Yeah, the rehabilitation.
So I think I think it's about the problem.
Yeah, it was all about rehabilitation. I'm really so everybody, the war nation, because after you played against that Mali game, everybody was expectant and everybody was very disappointed that you couldn't also make the cut to the AFCON as well, because you had played in the qualifiers and everybody expected you to qualify. So how did it feel then to watch the AFCON from home now? I can only imagine.
Because I need to another game is return the game. I think looking at the football, I think one of the toughest game.
Yes.
We married at that time, I want to win. Outright to win with Zimbabwe. I think we played half ground that game. The whole 90 minutes.
Sustainably.
That man was trick.
Yeah.
I think in Kumbula we spent good money a big tempo. But don't chance of a man. I got compare ubeke bele sithi afana siyabonga but abakugijimisi le kodwa.
So when did you then make a decision that this game this leg is not happening, I'm just going to retire, then get into coaching?
I continue always, but ipain absolutely pain, but just for love of football. I continue. Maybe I think that might be 8 years, 6 years playing.
For Islanders?
I played for Islanders and then I went and played for Bantu Rovers.
Oh, okay.
I continued, but it was difficult. It was pain. Sometimes if you play today, tomorrow you can't walk.
Yeah.
You must wait for another 2 weeks to heal, and then you can't play training. So it was difficult.
Because of the love of the game.
Love of the game, love of the game. Now I can continue with that, but I think very tolerable game, but and I've got no more regrets about it, but I tried.
You tried.
Okay, I am.
Then you decided to
No, so I know so one.
Yeah. Then you decided to get into coaching.
Yeah, I say. In fact, I didn't decide, but I think maybe I was playing for Bantu Rovers. Maybe Division 1. I think Metembe saw something in me. And he said, Chisa, I'm giving you in charge of amateur juniors. If you don't come to training, I don't have a problem, but on weekend you are playing. So go and train amateur juniors and then you come back. If you come 3:45, training maybe play on 5 and that problem.
Yeah.
But now I'm giving you this task, you are in charge of amateur juniors. So sometimes first I thought, I want to play.
Yeah.
But when I say something, no.
Yeah,
you're playing now, you're playing, say, I play but go and concentrate on amateur juniors. So that's where interested coaching.
Yeah, then you started coaching my juniors
coaching my juniors want to play.
Yes.
So sometimes you go senior team, I'm coaching the puzzle, go call me Chisa, over in charge in the training. Maybe I don't come over charging. So interested class but I know maybe this I can do it.
Yeah. Then after Bantu now.
I coached Bantu and then I won one championship with Division 1. We wanted to promote to 2016. Yeah. So I think it's one of the year that time career in coaching.
Oh, you got them promoted.
I got them promoted to the Premier League. I think with youngsters again, it's difficult to get promotion in Division 1. Getting at the Southern because most of the time they use big people who have experience with Division 1, but to Metembe, very unfortunate experience was using youngsters, or most of them Kuma those youngsters, or Zako. So to get the promotion among youngsters, I think is something special. Yeah.
So how did you now? We understand now you are now at. You are now at with Betis. They don't want to call it Real Betis. You are now with Betis Academy. How did that come about?
I think maybe someone. I think they are looking for someone maybe in charge. Youngsters express I think maybe and then I got a call. Can we do this? Something like that. I can do this in Bulawayo. So he called Kasakon and then he started communicating. No, we come Bulawayo, so he's launch. Then that's the corona. So he had to stop most of the things. And Betis.
Yeah. This is actually a very good proposition as well, because we are happy that the Real Betis are here. We hope that you guys are going to enjoy and groom players. We just hope that one day we'll see at least 1 or 2 Zimbabwean players playing for Betis football club. They call it Real Betis in Spain anyway, but they don't allow us to call them Real Betis here. We just say Betis Academy. But we hope that one day you guys are going to deliver 2, 3, 4 players from Zimbabwe to Real Betis Football Club in Spain. Thank you very much, Chisa, Signature, for coming onto the show. What a story you have told us. Talent, I used to admire you. You used to be one of my favorite players. Signature for Rio, we enjoyed it. And it was actually a very good thing that you actually ended up winning 4 championships with Highlanders. What's your dream right now, before we go?
Yeah, I think maybe now concentrate on career, I'm coaching. Maybe in football, we are learning every day.
Yes.
But I want to maybe we will give the best. Maybe you need those guys abaphezulu abaseke bacoacha sesifuna ama-advice but into engifuna my-dream maybe to be the best coach or a better coach.
Yes, the best coach in Zimbabwe. You know, keep your dream, it will come, You know, anyone who dreams, if you stick to it, if you focus, you're gonna get to your dream. We are happy you are here. This is In Touch with the Legend. You are indeed a legend. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We are here, In Touch with the Legend. Next week, we bring you another legend, but we enjoyed having Johannes Ngodzo on the show. We have run out of time, we have to go. But keep your messages coming, keep your questions coming. We can continue interacting on the show. We can keep on interacting and answering your questions. But for now, we are out of here. In Touch with the Legend. This is your show. Cheers, guys. I'm Alois Bunjira.